Good day to all, especially to all grade 9 learners. How are you today? I am your teacher, Sandee Rato of Maparat National High School, Compostela West District. Welcome to our Quarter 2, Module 2 lesson in Health Education. Come and join me as we explore the lessons about the risk and protective factors in the use, abuse, and misuse of drugs. Are you ready? Great! Will you wave your hands if you are ready? Good! For you to be guided on what you are going to learn today, bear in mind that you are expected to do the following. Number 1. Discuss the risk and protective factors in substance use, abuse, and drug dependence. Number 2. Assess the strength of protective factors in one's self, peers, family, school, and community. Number 3. Realize the importance of the protective factors and the influence of the risk factors in substance use and abuse. Now, I want you to get your notebook or paper, your ball pen, and your health module so you can follow our discussion and answer some of our activities. I am going to give situations that may occur in our lives. Identify if these situations have a positive or negative impact to our well-being. Are you ready to answer? All right, let us begin. Number 1. High level of stress. Positive or negative? Yes, it is negative. Number 2. Parental love and care. Positive or negative? You're right, positive. Number 3. Peers who are involved in a riot. Positive or negative? Yes, negative indeed. Number 4. What about family conflict? You are correct, negative. Number 5. Involvement in the community activities. Is it positive or negative? Exactly, it is positive. How's your score? Did you get it all correct? Excellent. Now, take a look at these pictures in my right side. Compare it with the photos on my left side. Which of these pictures will help you stay away from the influences of drugs? Is it the pictures on my right or on my left? Yes, the picture on my right side. Do you know what are those negative and positive situations in relation to drug use and abuse? Yes, those negative situations are called the risk factors, while the positive ones are the protective factors. Risk factors are those influences which increase the chances of using, misusing, and abusing drugs. Contrary to risk factors are protective factors. Protective factors decrease the chances of using, misusing, and abusing drugs. The risk and protective factors are classified according to the domains of life which influences drug use and abuse. What are the 5 domains of life? These are the personal, family, peers and friends, school, and community. Personal domain is about early aggressive behavior versus self-control. Early aggressive behavior includes use of drugs at an early age, risk-taking behavior, experimentation, poor social and interaction skills, and feelings of isolation. While self-control includes good reasoning skills, excellent social skills, positive interaction with people, and sense of belonging. The next domain is the family. Having a weak parental guidance is a risk factor, while strong parental guidance is a protective factor. Children who belong to a family with a history and patterns of drug use, approving attitude towards drug use, poor parenting and child rearing practices, inconsistent family rules, and poor family values and ties are more likely to abuse drugs. On the other hand, children raised to a family with good communication, positive family relationship, clear and consistent family rules, strong family values, and reliance on family for emotional support are less likely to abuse drugs. The third domain is the peer and friends. Socializing with peers and friends known to use gateway drugs such as cigarettes and alcohol, as well as the preference to stay with peers and friends rather than with family, are risk factors. What will protect you from drugs? Mingle with friends who do not smoke nor drink alcohol. Form good friendship and invite your friends at home to know your family. The fourth domain is the school. Risk factors may include poor academic performance, lack of commitment to studies, poor attendance in schools, and involvement in fights and conflict. While excellent academic performance, joining school activities, and showing interest in attending classes are protective factors. The fifth and the last domain is the community. A community with easy access to gateway drugs, poor community organization, and neighborhood relationship, poor implementation of community laws, and negative attitudes which favor drug use is in great risk. Protective factors for community are having strong community relationships, active and positive community programs, projects and activities for the youth, positive attitude which combat drug use, and strong community advocacy against drugs. The use, misuse, and abuse of drugs are the result of various factors surrounding a person. The protective factors counterbalance the negative effects of risk factors. It does not necessarily mean that more risk factors present make a person highly susceptible to drug abuse. The protective factors, even if few in number, may be enough to work against the risk factors. Example: if one of the members of your family is an alcoholic or a drug dependent, will you be an alcoholic or drug dependent too? Of course not. You have your choice. Strengthen the protective factors around you, especially your personal domain. We have discussed the 5 domains in life and the risk and protective factors in each domain. Can you remember what are the 5 domains in life? You remembered it well. These are the personal, family, peer and friends, school, and community. What are risk and protective factors? Risk factors are those influences which increase the chances of using, misusing, and abusing drugs, while protective factors decrease the chances of using, misusing, and abusing drugs. Now, get your module, ballpen, and paper because you are going to assess how strong are your protective factors. Check the appropriate column if your protective factor is strong, moderate, or weak. After your self-assessment, take note of those weak factors. Then, write ways on making these weak ones strong. have successfully achieved the objectives of today's lesson. You are now able to discuss the risk and protective factors in substance abuse, use, and drug dependence. You have assessed the strength of protective factors in yourself, peers, family, school, and community. You have realized the importance of protective factors and the influence of the risk factors in substance use and abuse. I am so delighted to have become a part of your health education journey for today. Remember that we only have one precious life. Embrace the protective factors that you have right now, and never take the risk of peril because of drug use, abuse, and misuse. This is your teacher, Sandee Rato of Maparat National High School, Compostela West District. Saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!